We just here today, man. We just here, man. Come on. Too cold out there today, man. Too cold out there today. Just making some coffee. Even with the window open here, I'm gonna need a winter jacket soon here. What's going on, everybody? Loose Screws News. Just trying to enjoy our morning. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. We got some coffee going here. Come in. Yes, Loose Screws News here, guys. Good morning, YouTube. You know we only on YouTube, eh? Yes, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You're blessed. You're blessed just like this sunrise. You know, man, you're special just like this sunrise. Unique. Yes, you are unique like this sunrise. Yes, you won the lottery, man. You woke up. You've been up. I don't know if you're going to bed soon, but you won the lottery. You were here today. A lot of people ain't waking up today, or they're not going to bed today, right? A lot of people haven't even had one good hour in a life. And like in their whole life, they've only suffered, right? And look at, we get to enjoy this beautiful, beautiful morning, right? When a lot of people, they don't even, you know, get to even have one happy day, right? So if you were happy today at one point, like be thankful, right? All about your energy, man. Just keeping your energy. You always want to keep your energy and not give it away to nobody, right? There's a lot of energy vampires out there that don't want you to enjoy this. They want you to be miserable. They want you to doom scroll. Yeah, doom scroll, doom scroll. That's what they want you to do all day instead of having some uplifting moment in your life. You know what I mean? When you have an uplifting moment in your life and you're not letting anybody drain your energy, there's a lot of energy vampires out there. You don't want to be around those energy vampires. And if you have no choice, say your boss is draining your energy, you need to find somewhere to go that you can cleanse yourself, right? Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Beautiful man, scene. I know usually I'd be walking out there, but it's a little bit cold and I woke up a little bit late today. But there's a river down to the right-hand side, and once the sun gets up over those trees and hits the river, I like to be over there and just having a good conversation. But it's just getting cold, so I have to toughen my resolve to keep on enjoying my mornings, even though the winter is coming. See, there's little things we can control in life, and there's things that we can't control, right? Thank you, guys. Let me get my glasses and read some of this. There's some stuff in life we can control, right? And there's some stuff we can't control. The things we can control, change it, right? Control it. Don't get mad. Don't. There's two things in life you can get mad at. Things you can control and things you can't control, right? Why get mad if you can control it? You go out, you fix it, you do what you need to do. And if you can't control it, why get mad? If it's raining, it's getting cold, why are you going to get upset? There's no real need to get upset at anything. So I've never been really upset there lately. Like, I've just always realized, like, hey, this is my energy, and you can't have it, right? Thank you, Madison County. Searching and Unk spitting facts. Yes, I'm 50 years old. It's been a long life. It's been a long life of upset and turmoil and a lot of me relying on someone else to fix me, right? You see how that goes? You can't rely on other people to fix you. Nobody's coming to save you. You gotta save yourself. You gotta save yourself. Ain't nobody coming, man. And them people who drain your energy, they're happy when they drain your energy. My day is amazing. I just woke up and I'm having coffee, waiting for my dog to wake up, and then we'll go for a walk later. Oh man, I had an amazing day. I'm always having an amazing day, man. Like, it's very, very hard to get me down. Like, I don't know if it's my disease that I have. I have something called anhedonia. So you don't get happy, happy. You don't get sad, sad. You just have like you don't really care about much. So it makes me just walk through life. It's not a form of nihilism where nothing matters because I don't believe that. I believe things matter, but it's just that I don't get like I could win the lottery tomorrow and it would be just the same as I went into the casino and lost $400 betting black on roulette. It doesn't matter to me. None of it matters to me. I just won't let nothing take my energy. I wouldn't spend $400 playing roulette to let you know that, but I'm just letting you know. It's just all the same to me. But there's things you can control in life, and this is one of the things I can control. I can control waking up early. I can control eating healthy. I can control going to bed on time, getting my 8 hours of sleep. I can control all that. So I never used to be able to control that. I used to just go with the flow. Whatever worked for everybody, right? I never really thought about me. I always thought about everybody else. I was a giver, right? And if you're a giver, you gotta have limits. Takers do not have limits. Those people who want to take your energy, take your money, take your life, take your time, just waste it. They don't have a limit, right? And givers, people like me and maybe people like you, don't have limits either. I can tell the 30 people in here are probably pretty good people because you're listening to me just talking at a sunrise, right? So it ain't the most exciting scroll that you ever scroll to, but you're hearing something you like to hear. So I believe that most of the people in here are givers. So one thing you got to learn is that you need to have a limit. Because if the takers don't have limits, they'll just take everything from you. So we have to build up a resolve in us to have a limit. We can give, but we have a limit. And sometimes my limit is zero nowadays because once you start giving to people, they learn to rely on you. And then they learn to envy you afterwards, right? You start giving to somebody, they start relying on you. Once you stop giving to them, they start envying you so bad. It's like, oh man, that guy just gave me so much for a year, and now he's not helping me no more, and now I ain't got my bills paid, and now they're blaming you. So you go from their savior to their person who ruined their life. You see how that can work? And then you can have somebody who's going to come back and do something bad to you off of your goodness. It happens all the time. I see a lot of news stories where this old lady's helping this person, da 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 da. The person doesn't get off their butt. The old lady kicks them out of the house or whatever it is, and then the person comes back and is blaming all their problems in life on somebody who actually was trying to help them. You know what I mean? So let me just make my coffee for 1 second, guys. I'll just try to talk to you while we're going here. Just beautiful. I'm hearing I think some crows and a couple other birds. Just a beautiful life, man. Just really, really happy to be like alive today. We got 86,400 seconds. We've got 86,400 seconds in a day. We have to use those seconds wisely. If you won $86,400 today, would you leave half of it at the casino? If you won $86,400 today, would you leave half somewhere? Thank you, Christina. How do we keep from going cold due to these awful things? What you have to do is you have to always believe in yourself. You can't rely on other people, right? You always have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're a good person, that you will do what is right when the time comes. You can't rely on the government. You can't rely on your friends, your family. You can't rely on anybody. You have to make sure you love yourself. You have to make sure you're there for yourself. It took me 35, 40 years to learn this. I lived in a moment of trauma from when I was born until I turned about 40 years old. I lived in a moment. I let people steal my whole life. 40 years of my life gone. In and out of addiction, in and out of jail, in and out of depression, in and out of bad relationships. 40 years of my life gone because I always identified as a broken child, as a neglected child, right? So I had an identity. I get to be like, I'm Gene, I was a neglected child. All this is not my fault. So I fit into a group and I never took responsibility after a certain point, always blamed everything after a certain point on my past. So you just always got to remember that, you know, even if you mess up your life or somebody messes up your life, that you can change it the next moment. Yeah, I was addicted to a lot of things, man. I stopped, I got help, I learned what my problems were, and I did what I had to do to get better. Now I own a house, I have a car, I paid my house right off, I own everything cash. And I'm just sitting around. I'm on a disability. I did good. I worked for a bit, but that was stressful, and now I'm back on my disability, and it is what it is. Well, that's good. I'm glad you found something, Christina, that makes you feel great and that uplifts you, and hopefully you're doing good for the community and you're living a healthy life. Good morning, Marty McFly. Every morning we've got two choices. We can either say sleep or dreams. Sleep with our dreams or wake up and chase them. Oh, yes, you have to chase everything. Yes, nothing's coming to you. Yes, Marty McFly, thank you for your a vision without action is merely a dream. Nothing is coming to your door, Marty McFly. Nothing is coming to knock on your door. You know, you have to go and you have to choose good friends. You have to choose a good wife. You have to choose a good life. All that doesn't come to your doorstep and knock on your door. Nobody is coming to help you or save you. Most people are just coming to harm you. A lot of the people that want to come and say that they're going to help you, they're only there for self-service. So the first thing you got to ask yourself when somebody is trying to help you is, what are they trying to get? What are they trying to get from you? Where is this going? And what's in it for them? Because I fell into that. I fell into that trap lots of times. I'm going to go volunteer and do this and this and this, and I'm going to help over here, and I'm going to help over here. But I realized it was only to make myself feel better. I didn't really care about the kids I'm helping. I didn't care about the old people I'm helping. I didn't care about that. I'm trying to make up for what I did in the past. You see how self-service, it can be a dangerous thing too. You're going to help people and you're going to teach them not to help themselves. And it's all over your greediness. Like I know a lot of them people like them Greta Thunbergs and all them. This is all out of their own greediness and they ruin a lot of people with their own self-service to try to pretend to go help the world. It's a really, I don't know, I just think a little too much in the morning. I think my medication and stuff, it makes me think a little too much, but I believe a lot of people just do, 99% of people do things out of self-service. It's not really to help the other person. It's for their own needs, whatever's missing inside them. Well, yes, I could see a lot of things because I've taken myself away from society. I've in the last 10 or 15 years I've taken myself out of society and I've just watched from afar. I've watched my neighbors, I've watched my family, I've watched my friends. I just watch and I observe and I don't get involved and I just try to take everything and put it together and try to think clearly. And now I'm just trying to express it online because I have a little bit of a platform that's growing. So We'll see where that goes, and we'll see how I go. Like, this is a little bit of work too, because most time I'm just like to just sit back and, like I said, observe. I don't really like to get involved. But I think if I can help people and I can make a change, even if I'm only doing it for self-service, because right now I'm bored. You're very wise. Never let anyone distract you from being you, bro. Thank you, Marty McFly. I film police and the bad government, so my content is a little different than my live stream, but I'm very respectful until they disrespect me, until they take a right away or something, and then I test them to see if they'll abuse me more. So once they take a right away from me, this is Canada. This is 1,000 people in my city. It is not wasted. No, yes, you're right. Anytime helping others is not wasted. I hopefully you didn't take that as what I was meaning, but a lot of it is self-service. Even though it is helping, it could be hurting, but we don't know that, right? That we really can't be like, oh, every time you help somebody, you're hurting them because they end up depending on the help all the time. To me, I believe in helping everybody. I believe in giving everybody a home. I believe in ending all the drug addicts out there and helping them. I believe in giving them money and a place to live and love and protection and all of those things so they get off of the streets and they get out of the tents. But sadly, not many people want to pay extra taxes. You're not going to find a you're not going to find a politician to come up to my door over here and say, I want you to pay extra taxes so we can end all the homelessness for all those people doing drugs on the street. That person's not going to get nobody's vote. But there's no way to end all of that unless it's money that ends it. And money doesn't come from nowhere. It comes from the taxpayers, right? I would like to help all them people, give them homes and places to live and, build up society because I believe when people have stuff, they don't do crime or they do less crime or they have a chance to fix themselves like how I fix myself. So that's, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing is how you fix people. It's not always about punishment or whatever it may be. Like punishment is a good thing because I learned off of punishment too. I learned everything all together. It added up to me learning how to be a productive citizen and how to stay out of trouble. It costs $300 a day to hold somebody in jail. Those dorms more on small business and big. You got it. You got it. I thought Hawaii or Spain. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't know it looked so good. I wish it was Hawaii. I'd be down by the ocean right now. I'd be down by the ocean singing some Israel, Israel, whatever, Zaba Zaba, whatever song. Somewhere over the rainbow. I love that song, man. I could just sit on the ocean beach and listen to that song all day. $300 a day to keep somebody in jail, yes. So imagine if we just didn't criminalize everything that they did and help them with that money instead. But then if we end all criminals and we end all drug addicts and we end all homelessness, the people that work in those fields, now they're homeless, now they're drug addicts, now they don't have a job. You see how that works? We get rid of all the criminals, there's no jails. Well, there's no jails, there's no jail guards, there's nobody to build the jail, there's nobody to, you know what I mean? All the nurses, all the lawyers, all the da-da-da-da-da. So really, like, it comes down to, okay, being a doctor, right? You go to your doctor, you want to get healed. A doctor doesn't want to heal you. A doctor doesn't want to heal you. A patient healed is a customer lost. Nobody wants to lose their customer, right? So it kind of coming like we all customers, right? So it kind of coming like we think the system is broken, or they'll just tell you the system is broken. Don't worry, you can fix it. You see, when something's broken, that gives you the illusion you can fix it, right? Right? You got the illusion you can fix it. It's only broken. So you can fix something that's broken, right? It's not broken. The system's not, it's designed a way and it's in place and it's working the way the system is supposed to work. But they'll let us talk about it's broken, it's the left, it's the right. It's not about straightforward. It's the Democrats, it's the liberals, it's I don't know what these people are, Republican, Independent, whatever it is. They'll blame everybody else and get us to fight amongst ourselves and to look amongst ourselves for the problem when we should be looking up at them and saying, you guys are the damn problem. Rich people are not racist. A rich person does not care if a rich white person does not care if a black person gives them money. Like if rich people were truly cared about racism and all this and that, if it was about anything like that, a rich white person would not take money off a black person, etc., etc., etc. It's not about rich people ain't racist. Capitalists ain't racist. This is all about just, being slaves ourselves. Like it's about, okay, they gave freedom to the blacks, they gave the women the right to vote, and then women in the workforce. They knew that we could all be slaves. They were like, oh, we're just gonna like open up this to everybody instead of just having one person slaves. Everybody's gonna work paycheck to paycheck for the rest of their life, and homelessness is gonna be kept in place as a punishment to make you guys make sure you work paycheck to paycheck. They just want to divide the little person. Oh yeah, that's all they do. If we are fighting amongst each other, then we can't come together and fight. That's what it is. Yes, it's so true, man. Thank you for being here, Ralph. One man can't fix anything, only make himself richer playing in the middle. Oh yeah, that's what you're saying, man. Yeah, so true. I know, man, guys. It's just horrible. My water's getting cold. Hold on, let me make my coffee, guys. Thank you for being here for my morning, man. I would just had a couple things on my mind. I always have something on my mind to talk about in the morning, man. My name is Gene. My name is Gene. I started this channel about a month ago, and it's doing good already. I like it, man. My lives are getting a lot of people in the morning. If I keep up the conversation good, then we need hot water for good coffee. Yeah, I gotta turn on my stove again and get that coffee water hot there. I like to boil it, so thank you for the likes. Thank you, thank you. Definitely need hot water. I love my hot water coffee, man. I just coffee in the morning every morning. The train only comes by here like 3 times a week. We get the most beautiful sunrises and sunsets and stuff. Oh, nice. It's like a deserted town here, man. You never hear anybody. Like, I'm the only Yahoo that ever makes even a sound. Hello, Avery. How are you doing today? BBC? Is that big black chopper? Big black something. I'm a white guy. I'm a white guy. White Canadian. 50 years old. I live in Canada, give me liberty. I live in Canada, give me liberty. I live in a city called Verner, Ontario. It's only 1,000 people. It has only 300 houses. Loose Screws Audit, yes. Or Loose Screws News. Well, I audit the police. I video the police now. The police and government. I went to a city last month where a mayor spent all the money on credit card, the corporate credit card. He was buying cigarettes and dog food, and he was buying golf memberships in a different city. And thank you. Yes, I love small towns too. And I went there to talk to him, and I was waiting outside the elevator, and the cops attacked me. Like literally, I'm just waiting outside the elevator to interview the mayor about his credit card spending, and he has a no camera policy, and the cops attacked me. So now I go out and I actively search for cops with citizens to make sure that they're not attacking the citizens. And then I record the interactions with the cops. and I protest the government. I protest like brown water. We have brown water from the river down there in my city, and you can see me protesting on my video on the long form videos. It's called "Drink This Shit" or something like that. And we have brown water, and we have the most highest water bill in everywhere around us. I get unlimited brown water for $135 a month. But if I drive 50 minutes that way, they get a family of four gets clean water and they only pay $120 a month. And I'm a single guy. Yeah, I was protesting, and because my sign, they said my sign was a distraction. So they called the cops, and the cops dragged me out, threw me in the cop car, handcuffed me, gave me a trespassing ticket because they said my sign was a disturbance. Literally, I was sitting in the front row. Yeah, Canada is screwed. I was sitting in the front row with my sign down low. Nobody behind me could see my sign. Give me a second, I just got to turn my water off. Nobody behind me could see my sign because I had it down by my knees. And these people make 200,000 a year, and they're only supposed to read their notes in front of them, talk about their things, and then the meeting's over. They do not have to read my sign. I did not invite them to read my sign. Next thing you know, my sign is a disturbance, so I'm a disturbance. Therefore, they call four cops to come over. They tell me under threat of arrest, if you don't leave, you're arrested. So I leave. I'm walking outside, and I'm going to test the cops. I said, you already breached my right in there. Let's see if you breach more rights. So I start testing the cop and start saying stuff up to the cop that they don't like. Next thing you know, I walked out under threat of arrest, so they shouldn't even give me a ticket. But as soon as I started lipping off to them, they give me a $65 ticket. So okay, let's go to trial. I'm going to invite 10 city counselors for the wards around here. They're coming to court. The CAO, the head of the city, is coming to court. The mayor is coming to court. Everybody's coming to court. Like, it just is what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. My battery's at 10%. So yeah, so I tested that cop to see if they would abuse me outside, and all of a sudden, boom, they're having me in cuffs in the back of the cop car for a trespassing ticket, which is uncalled for. It's very, very uncalled for because I wasn't more than just talking to her like this. And I was just being a little bit like, you know what I mean? Not aggressive, but I was just like telling her that I didn't care about her trespassing ticket or whatever they wanted to do to me. None of that matters to me because I'm just protesting my government. So, yeah, and I'm not going to stop protesting my government. Like, they can falsely arrest me all they want, man. They didn't even, yes, I hate the government too, they didn't even file the trespassing ticket. Guys, they came into City Hall, to the thing, oh no, this is a different trespassing. Yeah, when I was at City Hall, like I was telling you about, protesting the mayor with the credit card spending, they came into City Hall, dragged me out, put me in handcuffs, dragged me to the sidewalk, kicked me in my chest, gave me a trespassing ticket, but didn't file the trespassing ticket once they knew I knew what I was doing in court. Once they knew that I was going to challenge them in court the right way, they said, oh, we can't file this. There's nothing we can do with this guy. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, so you just abuse people like that, and that's just what you do. So now I'm stuck filming the government. I'm just stuck, and if they arrest me, they arrest me. That's just what happens. They did kick me, and the cop is under investigation. If you want to see, I will be playing the video later this week that he has been sent under investigation. He kicked me in front of a mental health nurse. See, the name of my channel is Loose Screws News, okay? So when these cops breach my rights, I act a little bit mentally ill to see if they're going to kick me and abuse me, because in Canada, 80% of the people, the police, unalive, have mental illness. So once I seen what they were doing, that's why my channel is named Loose Screws News. Let me tell you again, 80% of the people in Canada that the police go crack crack and you're under the ground and that's it, are mentally ill people who cannot defend themselves. So you extrapolate that upwards, okay? So every person that a cop slaps in the face, 80% of those people are mentally ill who do not know how to represent themselves, do not know how to lodge complaints, do not know how to go to court to beat false allegations. I am here to protect my most vulnerable people in my country. I don't care about the rich. I don't care about the government. I care about that poor person suffering mental illness in a tent and the government coming along and abusing them and putting the boot on their neck and George Floyding them. That's what I care about, guys. I don't care about the rich people. I don't care about going to jail. I don't care if they drag me out. I don't care if they unalive me. I don't care. I'm going hard. And I'm going hard for the next 20 years. I know my efforts will be fruitless, but doing nothing will make me die early from stress, anxiety, and depression, and giving up the will to fight. We have the fight or flight, right? Our amygdala, we have an amygdala, right? It's our control center for our fight or flight reflexes, right? And if you're just always fighting in life and being scared and running away, that's not good. And that's what I did for 50 years. I just went along with the system, and I'm not doing it no more. I'm challenging every constitutional breach, every rights breach. The smallest rights breach leads to bigger rights being breached, and it's not going to happen. I'm not letting it happen. I'm not one of them auditors who is going to go sit outside of a Tim Hortons and get Karen to freak out on me. I don't care about that. I don't care about money. Any money I get from views or anything on my channel is all going to lawyer fees. If there's money left over, I'm traveling. Like I'll be traveling in the winter talking to you guys from a palm tree in some beautiful country instead of right here where the cold is. But the money is not why I'm doing this. I have my money. I have a house paid off. My house is paid off. I can live here for the rest of my life. I have the food I need for the rest of my life, and that's all I need. Like I literally live a minimalist lifestyle. I don't need more than a couple spoonfuls of yogurt in the morning, a little snack at lunch, and a little supper at nighttime. Smoke my medication, and that's it. And I can grow my medication. Look at all the room I have out here. Let me read some of these chats. Sorry guys, the window's in the way here. I unfortunately see you locked up or dismantled by the government, so your cause is just, but I do low-key fear for your safety. Yes, I fear for my safety too. I haven't even released the video yet of them trying to unalive me at the police station over here. They bring me down to the police station. I had a medical episode. I'm doing convulsions on the floor, face down, with handcuffs behind my back for maybe 10 minutes before they call the ambulance. They're like, oh, he's just faking it. He's just faking it. Cops are not medical personnel. They cannot tell if you took some drugs that you were trying to hide, if you're having a diabetic attack, if you're having a heart attack. They cannot tell. If you're doing convulsions on the floor, they have to call an ambulance immediately. They just wanted me to be unalived in there. You could see them walking up and looking in my cell. They're looking down at me motionless. Nothing's happening, right? Whether I was faking or not, it doesn't matter. They have protocol to follow, right? So, yeah, they wanted me to unalive, man, and then they charged me with 6 criminal charges because I started complaining about the cops of what they did to me that night. Left me with no clothes in the cell overnight, didn't give me no food, didn't give me no toilet paper, turned all my water off, no mattress, no security blanket, no nothing. Just left me there and dehumanized me and then covered it up. Yeah. I did a freedom of information. No, I had a judge order them to give me the video because I was going to make a motion in front of the court for cruel and unusual punishment to have all my charges dropped. But they all got dropped anyways before that motion. And they sent me a video of some other guy. Like literally they're fluffing this guy's fucking pillows, giving him fucking food and toilet paper and almost sucking him right off there. And yeah, and they gave me that video, and then Eventually, like, I play it to look at it for my evidence, right? And I'm like, that's not even me. I have to go tell the judge that's not even me there, da da da. Oh, we made a mistake. We gave you the wrong video by accident. Oh yeah, the prosecutor didn't look at it. Nobody looked at it. They just sent me the wrong video through all those channels without anyone looking at it. Nobody held accountable. Oh well, it was the. It's not even a cop. It's like a person they hire to take out the records and to send them on, and they blamed it on her and said, "Oh well, she's punished through this internal process." Yeah, punished. I bet if she was punished, she was probably given a vacation. Yeah, most cops are sadistic. I'm telling you right now, my friend. Most cops, 90% of cops will charge you and ruin your life over hurt feelings. I don't care who's in here saying, no, that's not true. It's not true. It's happened to me. Every time I've hurt a cop's feelings, it's happened to me in my lifetime. So if it's not true, then why has it just happened to me when I hurt cops' feelings? Like, that doesn't make no sense. That don't make common sense. It don't make no sense at all. So I like to make sense. I like to make common sense in my daily happenings. I watch George Carlin all the time. He's my hero. He is my hero, George Carlin, man. He's so good, man. Why do I sound like I take a lot of stuff from him and then just talk about it? Well, yeah, most of the shit I talk about, he probably already said because I listen to him so much. Yeah, he was way ahead of his time, that guy. That guy was, man, I wish he was alive for what's going on today, man. Wow. Who do we got today who's telling the truth? A little bit of Bill Burr. I guess Bill Burr is telling a little bit of the truth nowadays. Bill Burr is a pretty good guy. Yeah, everybody knows George. Yeah, I don't believe in left or right, liberal or this and that. If you believe your politician is going to save you or whatever after the election, the life is going to change, that's not happening, my friend. The system is away. It's not broken. The liberals didn't break it. The Democrats didn't, or whatever. The other side, these two sides, this side didn't break it, right didn't break it, left didn't break it. The system is in place, man. They just want you to believe it's broken. So, like, your washing machine is broken and you can get a repairman to fix it, right? Oh, it's only broken. A washing machine is no. It's designed. The washing machine's designed to break, so you have to get another one and another one and another one. The system is designed like that. It's not broken. It's working smoothly. These people are put in place to keep the fucking wheels greased, and we're just fucking here to argue amongst ourselves instead of straightforward. You're going left, you're going right, and nothing's fucking getting done. Every fucking 4 years, everything the other fucking person did is getting dismantled by the other side. You know how much tax dollars is wasted by this one dismantling everything every time you put something in place? Another government's coming in to dismantle it. You know how unhealthy it is to have a society 50% think the other 50% is evil? Like, you know how unhealthy that is to think that your neighbor is evil just because he went and voted a different way than you? That's got to be some kind of, yeah, I don't want to get involved with that. I don't know who I don't know who Hassan Piker is. I don't really watch much stuff. But you have to leave a message on one of my videos there. Put his name in one of my videos, and I'll go Google search it later and watch some of Hassan's stuff. Yeah, I haven't watched TV or anything in a long time. Most of the stuff I watch on YouTube, a little bit of cop stuff, and mostly just the news. I just watch both sides of the news. I watch like Fox, I watch CNN, I watch both sides of the coin, and flip, and this one's flipping that one, and I try to read between the lines. You know what I mean? I'm not going down no everybody's in their echo chamber. I'm not really going to stay in no echo chamber and have somebody just tell me what makes me feel good all the time. Usually, if somebody's telling you something that makes you always feel good, you're being tricked, man. That's some con man shit, man. You're not supposed to have a conversation with somebody and always feel good. There's supposed to be some ups and downs, like a relationship. You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to get along with everybody all the time, right? So if there's some stuff that I say that you don't like, well, that's going to be normal. Does that mean you unsubscribe or you stop listening? No. Like, you just listen for the stuff you like, and then you try to understand the person for the stuff you don't like. And then once you can understand, then it's a better conversation, right? Like, a lot of people say, oh, we don't want to understand where the Nazis are coming from. Well, if you don't want to understand where them people are coming from, then you're not going to know what. Once the conversation stops and these people go behind closed doors and you don't know what they're talking about, and your side doesn't know what the other side is talking about, and that side doesn't know, oh my God, this is getting scary. What are they planning? Anything could happen to us. Now we're getting into civil war territories, right? And you don't want them kind of things happening. Like, you want everybody to have freedom of speech. So you know what everybody's opinions are. So we don't have people sitting in the closet like Timothy McVeigh's and all these other people doing these fucking terrible things. Yes, we could always get along and don't have to agree. Like, we're never going to agree on everything. Like, there's a lot of haters in my comment section, or not my comment, my lives, eh? So I asked them one day, I said, if we all lived like you, I'm like, every hater in here, if we all lived like you, would life be perfect? And they all said yes. I got 3 yes. If you lived exactly like I lived, life would be perfect. And I'm like, dude, you're just on my live stream trolling me, and like, if your life was perfect, you would be on content that is adding value to your life. No, nobody commented back. You know what I mean? Like, everybody thinks if you lived life the way I lived life, we would all be perfect. But the reason we think like that is because we all see the world through our own 2 eyes, right? Our own 2 eyes, how we see the world. So the world revolves around us. We're the center of the universe, and we're the only ones that matter. And everybody was like us. Oh my God, life would be perfect, but wouldn't it be boring if we were all the same? We all listen to fucking one song. Let's all listen to this one song together. Let's all kumbaya. Yeah, everybody thinks more about themselves than anything else. I see. This is one of the haters that thinks that Terrifier, he wants me to stand in the tracks. I stand on those tracks all the time, my friend. But yeah, he's one of the guys who thinks that if we all live life like how he lived life, life would be perfect. But he's in my comment section right now trolling, like, and nobody really cares. And I don't block these guys. I don't mind. Yes. I don't even know a Terrifier movie. There is a movie called Terrifier. All right. Stan, when this is one of the cops that I've held accountable. You know how many cops and government actors that I've held accountable? This is one of them, or one of their family members who's embarrassed about the videos being posted. Well, don't tell your family member, tell your uncle, tell your dad, tell your mom, whatever it is, to stop terrorizing the citizens. When they go in, treat them with respect. Don't false arrest them. Don't demean them. Don't degrade them. Don't treat them differently because of their mental illness or because they look different or act different or are different. Like, we all got to get along, Terrifier. Sorry, guys, I still haven't made my coffee. I taser you constantly. Yes, you probably were abusing me. You're one of the people at the courthouse who assaulted me. I have a peace bond hearing against 2 officers, guys. I have 2 officers coming to a court hearing to explain to a judge why they intimidated me, harassed me, assaulted me, forcibly confined me. Yes, I have that coming on November 17th, 2025. If you go to my short section of my videos and you scroll all the way to my first two videos, you'll see that or no, you can go into my community post section, and the first post I made, before posts again, you can see their peace bond summonses. I paid a professional server to serve these cops two peace bonds to show up at the hearing, and they have to show up with lawyers and everything for assaulting me. And as soon as I get a restraining order on them, or a keep a peace order to stay away from me, or whatever it's called, I am going to be privately prosecuting them for assault, forcible confinement, and mischief. Sorry if there's hateful people in the comments. There's nothing I can do about it. I do not know how to block people yet. And my phone is on the outside of a window. And I can just read some of the comments sometimes. Canadian cops are dingleberries. Yes, Canadian cops. This cop told me when he abused me downstairs, he said, I don't care, there's nothing you can do about it. And then I Googled him I searched him and I found his record, and he pleaded guilty to discreditable conduct. One of his partners assaulted an inmate, and I don't know what he did, but he got convicted of discreditable conduct. Maybe he lied in the investigation or something. But yeah, all that happened to him is he got 10 days deducted pay. So he had to work for free for 10 days. Imagine if your employer messed up. Say like he's flipping a burger, he fucking flips the burger wrong, and he messed up, and he's got to work for free for 10 days. Would you ever would you ever fire that guy? No, you would hire more people who flip the burger wrong, and you would get 10 days free work off of them. There is no, and he knew it too. He knows. He knows that there's nothing I can do. He's only going to get 10 or 20 days off of pay, and they're going to give him some cushy job on the side, like a security job that are, to make that pay back. Or he might not even have to work. They might just put him in somewhere and just say he worked and give him them 10 days payback. Sorry guys, let me try to read some of this. I can Spencer, I don't even see Spencer. Gabriel, there is good and bad everywhere. It's a shame. Yes, it is a shame that there is good and bad everywhere, but literally, if there was, okay, I'm going to tell you something, guys. If there was no joy in life, there would be no pain, right? If you didn't know what pain was, you wouldn't know what joy was, right? So if there wasn't bad, you wouldn't know what good was. So we need bad and we need good. We need joy. We need pain. We need up. We need down. You know what I mean? We need left. We need right. Right? We need left and right. If we didn't have the left and the right, where would we be going? If we only had right, we go all far right. If we only had left, we go all far left. You know what I mean? So we need these opposites to attract each other so we can have some kind of discussion, right? So we do need the good and we do need the bad. But we don't need really bad. We don't need all bad. And we don't need 99% of cops not being held accountable for being bad. 1% of cops are held accountable for being bad, and they're given the lightest sentence in the world. Look at the cop that did whatever he did to Long Island audit. He just got 18 months probation, when any other citizen in the world would have got time in jail, right? So only 1% of cops are ever found guilty, and they're given the lightest sentence in the world. Hello, Gopinder from India. Hello, watch for a couple minutes. Hey man, stay here for 10 minutes with me, hey? We love India. If life was perfect, it would not be fun. Do you think the rich people are having fun? They got everything they want and they're still lonely. They still commit suicide or whatever. They still have depression. They're still up there doing drugs and alcohol. Look how many rich people die from drug overdoses. You think those people are happy? You think money buys happiness? You think money buys happiness? No. Community buys happiness. Love buys happiness. Not working from the day you're born and put into school all the way till you're almost 70 years old. And then you have a couple years there, your golden ages. Your golden age. There's nothing golden about it. Your knees are gone, your back is gone, your ding dong don't work, your woo woo don't work, nothing works anymore, and you're on your way out. Ain't no golden age. They took all your golden age and they just gave you a word. They gave you a word. Softer words, harsher outcomes. I have a podcast that I did, a whole bunch of podcasts on YouTube. You can listen to my podcast if you like. But harsher words, or softer words, harsher outcomes. You see how George Carlin said that? Softer words and whatever he was saying, but he never said harsher outcomes, right? Now we're seeing harsher outcomes. We went from Skid Row to homeless to unhoused. Now we got tent city. All right, they got a city. They got a whole city. Why are we worried about them? Right? So we soften the words, but we harsher the outcomes, man. The outcomes have not gotten easier. We went from where we used to call them in the insane asylums, we used to call them a derogatory word. We can't say the R word. And then they went to mentally ill and whatever, low cognitive. And now, you know what I mean? We soften it up and we close all the resources. So we make the words sound really nice, but nothing is getting nicer. Yeah, I think society encourages a lot of it. The fluid goes in the Canuter valve. The fluid goes in the Canuter. Yeah, I had a thingamajig. A Canuter valve. I never get to have a genuine laugh, so thank you for that, man. If I was ever playing the game Make Me Laugh and you win $500, my dude, you would have won $500. Yo, on the Chinese app, I seen a guy on live and he had a sign around his neck. He's like, make me laugh and you get a iPhone or whatever. And then somebody accused him of not reading the funny jokes. He's like, you're never going to laugh because you just don't read the funny jokes. Mark Bridges, I'm in Ontario, Canada. It's Verner, Ontario. There's 1,000 people here, only 300 houses. Very beautiful, very quiet. Usually I'm walking with my dog right now doing the sunrise, but it's a little cold out there. We could walk for hours and we don't see anyone. It's all like mainly seniors here. I like the R word too. I said that at a city hall meeting. I said I'm an R word, and he's like, "Oh, we don't use that word no more." I'm like, "Okay, low cognitive. I'm low cognitive. Then does that make you feel better? Does that make you sleep good at night with your 80-inch screen TV? Is that now you're feeling softy and good and cushy? And oh, you're just low cognitive. Maybe if you just got to high cognitive, you know? You see how they do that? The system's broken. Maybe you can fix it. It's not broken. It's working the way it is. Low cognitive. Maybe you can get to high cognitive, and it's only one word. All we got to do is just change the one word, right? Unhoused. All we got to do is just change one syllable. We got to just take one syllable away, and they're healed. You see how these words are screwing society? Sorry, guys. My coffee just keeps getting cold, and I need a coffee in the morning, man. I don't even know how I'm even concentrating. I don't eat. I haven't even had my first coffee. I don't even know how words are coming out of my mouth right now. Mi café con leche. Was that Spanish? My Rico. Well, thank you for being here, guys. 13 likes, 25 legends. So yeah, today's a really good day, man. Today's a really, really good day. I have a lawyer calling me today. Uh, oh, I picked all my sunflowers down. There was a whole line of sunflowers right there. I picked those down and I gotta hang them up to dry today. That whole field right there, it's all overgrown. I'm gonna be growing giant sunflowers over that whole field because I like to just stare out this window and drink my coffee and watch the sunrise every morning. So I want to have that whole field that's overgrown. That was an old train station that used to be there. So I want to overgrow all that stuff with sunflowers. And it's just going to be a beautiful sunrise and going to be so great. But it's going to be a lot of work because I'm going to have to get lay down field cover or whatever. Like I'm thinking I'm going to get cardboard and lay cardboard down with holes in it from the recycling, and then the cardboard should last 5 6 years before I have to change pieces or whatever. And just that whole field right there, just all sunflowers, beautiful. Yeah, I bought some giant sunflowers from Alberta. They're heirloom sunflowers. They grow 12 feet tall. The head of the sunflower grows 18 inches tall. Heirloom means they've been grown the same way for over 50 years, and there's no genetically modified organism or what GMO or whatever, and they're replantable and they're edible. But I can't eat anything here planted in the ground because this is a decommissioned train station. So all the brake dust from the train stopping goes all over the grass and everywhere here for hundreds of years. So the brake and all this stuff from the train is just not good, and it's in the soil, and even it just doesn't go away. It takes generations to go away. So somebody in my chat one day was telling me, I was telling them I'm going to eat some of those sunflowers. They're like, no, 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 no. They don't eat anything from around that whole train area. And they were telling me, and I researched it, and it is true. So I have to buy soil for my garden from now on. I can't even plant my trees in the ground, like my medicine or nothing. I'm going to have to buy tons of soil. 'Cause I ain't taking no chances with my health. Yeah, import soil. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go somewhere, and just get that's my dad's trailer right there. I'll get my dad to take it like he's supposed to take it, but I'll get him to tow it and get somebody to get the topsoil, get a whole trailer. Maybe just grow everything right in the trailer, man. Just grow six plants, six Mary Jane plants right in there. Boop. Get a little four-wheeler and I can drag that trailer around to wherever the sun is. Yeah, I do too. I do too. Thanks for being here, guys. 33 champions. Yeah, hey guys, I film cops and stuff. Yesterday I was filming a cop and a citizen wanted to fight me and everything, man. There's a little video on there. The citizen gets mad, man. It's in my live feed, man. I'm just filming the cop talking about life and stuff, just making sure the citizen is safe. And the citizen got real mad. I guess this cop was giving him a ride. And I told the citizen, I'm like, the cop is giving you a ride. This is a good news story. Like, I don't have many good news stories by cops. I only have bad news stories. So if you're in my comment section and you want to see if I hate cops or not, go look at that video. It's in my live. It's called Citizen Wants to Fight, I think. Or Criminal Wants to Fight. And you'll see. I'm like, oh man, this is a good news story. That's good. So people in my comment section will be like, why don't you play one good video of a cop with one bad video of a cop? Okay. When I take my camera out and the cop acts good, I'll release it. I don't mind transparency. There are some cops that are going to act good. Whether they act good all the time or not is different. Oh, shoot. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, man, I'm just here to try to make content and just to keep my government accountable, man, and keep myself accountable too. The more I'm on live stream, the more I'm talking. You guys know who I am, and you can't fake live streams like this. You can't fake hour, 2 hour conversations and be like, oh, I'm a good guy. No, if you're not a good guy, it's gonna show. It'll show right away. You'll see you don't have compassion for something or someone. Let me try to get you a little view of the sunflowers. We started the sunflowers there, and then there's still a couple over there that I was growing, but they didn't grow big over on this stuff because it's like just dirt. They grew huge over there because it's there was good soil over there. Yeah, a lot of people don't like being filmed. Me, I have some dental issues there. I've got to get taken care of, man. I smashed three of my teeth out in the front, and I had a plate and stuff, but I want to get like real teeth in the front there before I start like doing. I'm gonna be doing like news desk stuff. I'm gonna have a news desk, and I'm gonna be doing like live streaming, protests or stuff, or I'll be going to protests all around the country and just getting video and people's opinions and just me. I'm a no agenda, right? So I'm not left, I'm not right. I'm just straightforward, man. You tell me what you're about. I don't care if you. I don't care what your opinion is. I want to hear it. I don't care if it's the most outlandish, if it's the most hateful, if it's the most whatever it is, the most loving message. I don't care. You want to tell me your story. You're at a protest, and like, yeah, I want people to protest whatever they want. Like, there should never be a limit on protesting. Like, yeah, you can't do things that are bad, but like, we should never quiet people up. We should always know what their opinions are, because if we don't know what their opinions are, we can't change their opinions. If you don't know what a person is thinking, how are you supposed to change that wrong thought into a right thought, right? And who's to say your thought is right and theirs is wrong? So we both got to know what each other are thinking. Yeah, my comment sections are free. I don't protect anything from my comment section. I don't block anyone, delete anyone, nothing. I have one moderator, and if you're saying things that are out of control, I can't help it. He's gonna block it. I don't. I don't even read my chat 80% of the times, guys. That's for you guys to talk about whatever I'm talking about. So you guys are going to have your opinion, good or bad, on my conversation. And it's up to you to discuss that in the chat to learn about what each other are thinking. It's not about what I'm thinking. My opinion really doesn't matter. It's up to you guys to argue about what I'm talking about and to come to your own conclusion, right? I don't mind. I'm an open book. You're gonna know everything about me, man. Like, I'm just a person who thinks that we should all have our own choices and nobody should control our choices, and that's it. Like, I'm an individual, man. If you have a knife, I have a knife. You have a gun, I should have a gun. You have a nuclear bomb, I should have a nuclear bomb. That way, the world would run pretty smoothly. We wouldn't all have nothing. We would all just walk around and we'd be fist fighting again, right? We'd be picking up a rock or something and everything, we would walk home and we'd be alive still, and you'd have your opinion, I have my opinion. Look at what's happening nowadays with all these civil wars and everything going on. Nobody's surviving, right? Look at Russia. I don't know if, the only person I hear stating numbers is Trump, and he's like 5,000 people a day. I don't know if it's 1,000 a day or 1,000, I don't know what the numbers are. It doesn't matter. People shouldn't be dying like this over nothing, land and resources. Like, and that's what I was talking to somebody the other day. I was like, what is happening that we can't protest our government no more? I know what's happening. They've taken all the real men and the real women and sent them to war to die, or messed them up psychologically and then sent them home and took all the fight out of them. All the real soldiers, all the real revolutionaries have already been used by the government, abused, and sent home um, with no help. Right? God bless the homeless vets, or whatever the guy says, right? So I don't know what the damn solution is. I've got my grade 6. I'm Canadian. Welcome all you Americans. I love Americans. I don't care about what's going on with this don't buy American thing and all this and that. Like, my countrymen are going to do what they do. Your countrymen are going to do what they do. I don't care. That's what they're going to do. That's what the world's about. You do what you want to do. Like, I would promote Americans buying American stuff too. Hey, don't buy nothing Canadian. You're from America. Buy your American goods and get your American people working. It's understandable. And that's what I would say to Canadians and Jamaicans and Europeans and anybody. Like, hey man, work on yourself first. That's what I'm going to tell you about your own life. Work on yourself first. Listen, anybody in here wanting to change the world, okay, wake up, make your bed, change yourself, change your property, fix your property like how I'm fixing up mine, fix your street, go help a neighbor, then go fix your community, then go fix your city, then go fix your state, then go fix your country, then go somewhere else. You want to go to Africa to some village and build a well? Well, fuck, fix your fucking street first. Fix the old lady over there. What about the lady over there who doesn't have enough formula for her baby? You know, don't go be fixing somebody's problem on the other side of the world. You know what I mean? Don't come try to help fix my problem. You want to, okay, there's a donation link there, and there. You don't have to fix your own house. You can help fix mine. But, yeah, like, you know, you have to start at home first and fix yourself, fix your heart, heal all the trauma that you have. Like, without healing the trauma you have. And I don't give anybody a pass on unhealed trauma. Like, there's too much information out there right now that we have our hands on. That unhealed trauma is your own fault. Like, there, to a certain degree, if you're already trying to build back your life and you just keep on slipping backwards, by not, you know, you're taking the right steps, but you're not healing your trauma. You're not getting the right resources for your trauma. You're not going to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist or whatever it is, whatever steps you got to take to heal that trauma, because that trauma keeps on going on and on and on forever. You've ruined all your opportunities your whole life. So you have to make them sacrifices to take care of the trauma that happened to you, fix your depression, your whatever it is, and then move on if you can. You can't live in that moment of trauma forever. Give me a second, guys. My coffee's going cold again, 4 times. That's why I need a desk. No politician is there to really destroy any country. I really don't believe that, unless it was that guy with the funny mustache. I don't believe any politician goes into power with the intent of destroying the society. That's in their head, they think they're doing the right thing. I believe the guy with the funny mustache in Germany, I believe his decisions to do what he did was to destroy Germany. I don't think he was trying to destroy the Jews. I don't think he was trying to take over the world. I don't think any of that. I think he was trying to destroy Germany as a whole. He was trying to sink Germany off of the map by being who he was and having the world come and say, squash, you guys are gone. I think that was a path of self-destruction for, like, he wanted to take that country down. He didn't want to take the world down, because, like, anybody who actually thought they could take over the whole world at that time, it must have been a real, you know what I mean? Like, the generals must have been like, hey, dude, like, hey, yeah, we can only go to this line, and we gotta wait, you know what I mean? Like, we can't take over the whole world. It's not like a slice of pizza or something. So, yeah, I believe a lot of people are fooled about the Second World War. I think he was trying to destroy the German people. But I could be wrong. I got my grade 6. Thanks for being here for an hour, guys. You guys are champions, man. You guys are champions, man. I'm gonna have to think about something to talk about. What else happened yesterday, man? Oh, I don't know, man. I got a lawyer calling me today, but I got a video coming out at 6 o'clock tonight, guys. A cop falls down on a flight of stairs. I'm at court a couple days ago, and I smoked my medication at 9 in the morning. and they smelt me coming into court at 9 in the morning. So they thought I was going to be driving home immediately. So I get to my car to get my gimbal and my camera and my tripod and my mic and everything to go back to the court to do an update about whatever was happening with me. And guess who's over by my car pretending they're talking to one of the citizens up on a porch, one of the court guards. They're up at the porch talking to the citizen. I look over there. I'm like, is that a court guard? Like, that's a court guard. So I start filming him. And then after he like sees that I know he's there, he goes to walk back to his car. He falls fucking down three sets of stairs. Not sets, but three like stairs. You know what I mean? Just off a porch. Bop. He almost lands right on his fucking head there. Gets up. I'm okay. Just laughing at him, just making fun of him. I'm like, if you can't walk, I'm going to make sure that you can back out of your parking space right and get through the intersection. And yeah, it's going to be funny. There's actually a link that is in the comments section in a post in my community. It's like you'll see the cop falling on his head. And if you click that link, it's a early, you get to view it earlier before everybody else views it. I'm pretty sure the link will still work because it was unlisted, and then I put it to schedule view, so I'm pretty sure that link will still work. But guys, I'm gonna smoke and start coughing my head off, and have my coffee. And I love you guys for being here, man. And I will read through all the live chats later when I go back through this live stream, okay? 'Cause I always watch it over and read the chats later when I'm just sitting around. So thanks for being here. Bye, Yower. Bye, Cram. Bye, everybody. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.